Niger Innis, he's the national spokesman for the Congress of Racial Equality and executive director of the TeaParty.net, and political analyst Zerlina Maxwell. First of all, I love that we can have this conversation about sort of bigger picture issues, not necessarily because of politics, but in this political atmosphere. Niger, why don't I start with you? Interesting to see that those three politicians, they're kind of like a microcosm of the country, everyone with a different perspective. How do we get on the same page, though? And how do we deal with what everyone seems to, even the three of us, acknowledge as a serious problem for our nation?
Well, I think it's most important that if we have a dialogue, that it be a really open and brutally honest dialogue that takes political correctness and actually flushes it down the toilet and says, well, look, let's look at what the real crisis is. You know, I've said this for a couple of decades, that there is a black genocide that is taking place among young black men. But when you consider the number of black men that lose their lives to policemen is, a little over 100. But the number of young black men that lose their lives to other young black men is in the thousands, sometimes 5,000 to 6,000 a year. You have to ask yourself the question, if there is a genocide and a crisis with young black men and a crisis of black masculinity and how it's projected in media and entertainment and the like, what really is the source of that crisis? It's not racist white cops.